Now you mentioned a couple things. One, the fact that they won't show the documents. I mean, he's gonna say in a video we're about to watch that the New York Times reporters won't show us their documents. So how can I rebut it while in the midst of trying to rebut it? Okay, but you have your documents, right? The tax returns are there. You could give them forward and think about how ridiculous you'd make those dumb fake news liars at the New York Times look. If you were to put them out and show that they were wrong, they'd look like massive fake news. And yet for some reason, you're not doing that. You're not putting forward those documents despite promising many times to do so. That is weird. And maybe if you own a red hat, maybe it doesn't bother you that he doesn't put those forward. But I also know that you can't come up with an excuse for why he hasn't. You may not be bothered by it. You may not change your vote based on it, but you know there's no good reason for why he's still hiding those. In any event, I wanna show you this next video because she's going to double down on the income tax specifically. And I want to see if you can identify the moment that his brain sort of skips and has to reboot as he comes up with a way to evade from the question.
Federal income taxes pay for things like the military that the president has said he so strongly supports. It pays the salary of Secret Service members that secure him every single day. It pays for roads, bridges, I could go on. And the average American in 2017, Brian, paid $12,199 in federal income taxes. Why does the president believe that he owes 16 times less?
The president and his attorney have stated he paid millions of dollars in taxes.
They have not stated. I'm talking about federal income taxes.
You are very
right. You worked with folks from the Treasury. You know there's a difference.
So are you, Poppy, and that's why you should be asking, where are the taxes on Hunter's $3.5 million from Russia? Where are the taxes on his $1 billion from China?
Yeah, so she's like, dude, we know what you're doing. You're a smart guy. I keep saying federal income taxes. You're like, well, he did this other thing. No, so you're smart. Be honest. No, Poppy, you're smart because you're smart to Hunter Biden taxes. No, so you.
That's exactly what happened.
Wrong, but you don't.
That's exactly what happened, John. You did it. You did it.
You know what?
What is wrong with that man? How can you stand there?
He has a
How
tough
can
job. He has to lie for a liar.
But you're so right. They're being very careful here to not, because it's so easy to prove them wrong in this case. Because what's more foolproof than IRS tax documents? You know what I mean? Once it's on the black and white in the paper, once you get out there saying that, it's a problem. So he's trying his best to deflect as much as he can. I thought she did a great job, but you could tell he's like, "Oh, you are also smart. You can, Hunter." I mean, why? I don't understand why even Hunter Biden is even in this conversation. I mean, couldn't we talk about all of Trump's children? I'm sure they have some tax issues going on.
Yeah, among other things. Look. To be fair, okay, I will give them what they want. I will not vote for Hunter Biden for president. How about that? And I also won't vote for Don Jr. either. So now we're even. Not going to vote for one of the kids. Tell me. Or Ivanka, maybe Ivanka. I don't know. I need to know her. What does she think of the Green New Deal? I'm kidding, obviously. But no, that's not reassuring. And the thing is, it's not to say that many of the claims that are made there, Trump is going to use tonight at the debate. He's going to say, well, only a dummy would pay more than they have to. When again, what we're talking about is not what you have to, it's what you legally are required to. And I don't think that you've actually met that obligation. And he's going to say that he paid other taxes and things like that. We'll see how effective the evasions are on the debate stage, because I know Biden is going to be making a big deal out of it. He's going to say 750 multiple times. I might drink every time he says it. We'll see if I survive to Wednesday's show. But that guy, I don't find him to be particularly. He's just not very good at it. He's just not.
He's terrible at it. He's actually terrible. And it's the fact that Trump has paid more taxes to other countries than this country is very indicative. And even Morgenstern even mentioned, like, what are we arguing? That he's a bad businessman or that he did it? Yes, all of it. We're arguing all of it because let's say you were entitled to pay $750. Let's say that was accurate.
Mm-hmm. Then
stop saying you're so successful. Stop saying that you know how to be this mover and shaker because you're clearly a failure. This is not good for him. I do think you're right that there is a sect of population in his corner that is concerned about this, but I also think they already knew. This.
Yeah, well, why don't we? Yeah, and look, I will also say, as I said yesterday, the New York Times has implied that there's further reporting coming on. They did another story yesterday about, how he basically, over like a 20-year period, basically only made money off of The Apprentice. I didn't find it interesting enough to actually cover it today, but that is available if people would like to look into it. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.